Sorry for the interruption. Anyways, so on the bottom bar you have your equipment. Your repair tab will come up highlighted if you need repair. My crew, I'm at 100%. Your hold tells you what's in your hold. Down here is your tavern chat, which is this right here. Your Navy, you click on that, it'll show you all the ships that you have. And it'll also demonstrate to you which port that you are currently in. And these are all ports that I have teleports to. You're going to manage outposts, your docks, Key West. I can transport myself to any one of these because I have the transport tab highlighted there. Okay, again, the equipment, this bar here is replicated up here. If you click here, I could send my ship to auction in order and sell it off, or I can do a quick sell to the computer or break it apart if I wanted to break it apart to craft a different ship. Okay. This is my warehouse. It shows everything that I own in a warehouse. This is your Mortimer Town shop where you're going to be shopping for items that you want, your resources, and also where you develop your contracts. Click on your contracts. Here's a list of all my existing contracts, which I can see how much they're selling, how close they are to being completed, and what's not selling. Sometimes I have to compete against other sellers, which I'm probably competing here for the reason why I've sold 0 out of 63. Okay. To place a contract, you simply click on sell contract, and if you have a resource like coal, then you enter the price and how much you're going to sell, and then you place your contract. Ship store tells you what ships are being sold by either the computer or other people, and their classification by rates. So first rates, doesn't look like we have any first rates for sale. Second rates, got one second rate being sold by a player. It's a Busan Tour for 200,000 reals. I don't know if I would actually buy that. That's kind of expensive. Third rates, definitely too expensive. 750,000. This is somebody who's stuck still on the old time. This one too, and this one too. They're stuck on the old time monetary system for the last patch. Most people can't generate this amount of money. I've only done it after the last patch. It took me about 5 days to just get 1 million. Not a lot of people are involved in the economics of the game to be able to do that. Anyways, that's the supply. Or that was the shipyard. Next thing is your admiralty. Here's where you can buy doubloons or buy reset permits to reset your perks to different things. You can buy ship permits. Okay. Modules, again, they cost doubloons, and these modules would go on your ship in this area right here. Okay, these are your model settings. Some ships will have 5, others will only have 3, some will only have 2 or 1. Books are knowledge. This is where you learn books, where you would put in to your ship knowledge, and every ship has 5 rows of ship knowledge, and these aren't permanent. You can interchange these out to better customize your ship for your play style. Exchange, you can sell victory marks, you buy victory marks. I believe that's what this is. Labor contracts. Each labor contract costs you 400 doubloons. Each victory mark costs you 1,000 victory marks, to which victory marks are applied to crafting or blueprints. Okay. PvP, same thing. If you want boatsman combat reports, you're going to pay 4,500 doubloons for it. And again, these are all ship knowledge stuff that goes into your ship. This is stuff that would go into your right here. Okay. I'm forgetting the words for it. Like I said, I'm not the best talker for games, but I'm giving it my best, doing my best. All right, events and missions. Got missions here. Operations isn't clickable yet. They're still working on that. Events, daily patrol, weekly light ships, weekly frigates, weekly line ships, and your journal, which will tell you what your missions are. Okay. Looks like the patrol area for today is Antilles, and every nation has different patrol areas. Some may crisscross. Just depends. And again, this is your outpost listing. It will take 36,000 reals for me to buy a permit for an outpost. Okay. So this is Naval Action walkthrough per se on where everything is on your screen. All right, so for now, let's just go ahead and leave port. And for some, these transitions may be faster or slower. Like I said, I'm in a rural area on Wi-Fi, operating off of a Wi-Fi connection, and have 2 videos uploading at the moment. Sometime today. Here we go. So this is Mortimer Town, and when you approach towns, it will tell you the name of the town will come into to highlight. If you approach an enemy town, it'll be all in red. If you approach a free town, it'll be a white flag, and you can enter in. You cannot enter any town. You cannot enter an enemy town unless you're in a trader-style ship, a trader snow, a trader brig, what we call a LVG. Okay, it has to be a trader vessel. Then you can go into the town. If it's a free town, you can take any ship into a free town. So this right here is a Victory class vessel. It's a tier 1 ship, and of course your operating for the game is your standard WASD keys, and it works in conjunction with a mouse. For my mouse setup, holding down my right mouse key or button allows me to move the camera around. Now if I wanted to fight a ship, let's say this was an enemy ship, first click on the ship. In order to attack it, I'd have to be within this circle right here to attack it. And there's a 10-second timer. But you need to pay attention before you attack a ship. And you look down here in the right hand corner is your compass. But this arrow here demonstrates to you what direction the wind is going. And if I go dead set against the wind, you can see I'm hardly moving. Oop. Going up to full sails. I'm hardly moving at 7 knots. Okay. Whereas this guy's moving at a pretty good clip. So you can send him a private message. You can invite him to group or trade if you want to have some. If you're close enough and you have stuff to trade, you can trade on the open seas, which is a new thing. Okay. Also, when you click on a ship, if it's an enemy player, it will tell you it's an actual enemy player versus an AI ship. It'll say enemy player. If you click on the little exclamation point, it tells you what clan they're in, what their rank is, and your current location. So let's look around. There's another friendly player. Who's this? This is probably a friendly player. Yep, Patty Furniture. Yep. Okay. So as a result of the last patch, the devs are slowly diminishing the volume of PvE ships in the area, trying to force players out into the ocean, out into open conflict. So graphic wise for this game, this water looks great. The skyline is fantastic. The sails of the ship, it's just great. I really love this game. It does take you back to a time of naval warfare in wooden ships. Once I encounter a vessel that we can shoot, what I'm going to do is close off the recording, and because finding an enemy ship to take on either a player or an AI ship can be very time consuming if you're not doing any trading, if you're not going to a specific port for specific things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close the recording, and I'll start it up again once I encounter an enemy ship of any kind. Okay?